Hey, what is up all you beautiful people out there? It is Infinity Plays, and I am back once again after a long break. So, I just kind of took a break to get my mental health in order, because it was getting bad. It was getting to a point where I couldn't really do anything, and I'm not going to bore you guys with all the details because I already explained it. I already explained it to you guys on the kind of explanatory video. But I feel like we'll just kind of get into it today. I got some stuff I need to get done around the compound here. It's getting close to winter, so I may need to pull that umbrella and the hammock in at some point. Cover the hot tub up, I don't know yet. But it's 42 degrees, so I'm going to close my door. Alright, we're just gonna... Alright, y'all, so as you can see, we've got some stuff going on around the farm. Got the good old Ford F350. Got a big Tex trailer, I believe. No, it's PJ. Yeah, I got the good old Ford F350, Super Duty. Then we got all of the trailers that I ever need. That's a project car right in here. It's a Nissan GTR. I think it's a Nismo edition, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Yeah, it is a very nice looking vehicle. Got the Load King trailer. It is getting stormy out today. I might want to consider if at some point moving this into the barn. Let's see if it runs. Come on. There we go. It don't run very well, but it'll run enough to get it into the barn. I just got the primer put onto this thing. I'm going to try and flip it for a bit of a profit. I'm just going to... See, the hood and the trunk are kind of propped open right now. There is a reason behind that. This is my drag Pontiac with the Hoosier tires. I'm going to close this garage, though, because it is quite rainy out. I need to get these inside ASAP. How am I going to... Yeah, there we go. Alright, it's been a minute. Let's see here. Just like operating a skid steer. Oh, fuck, this is a skid steer, pardon me. Just like operating a forklift, I should say. Except this machine costs a significant bit more than a forklift. And that's a giant dent in the track, probably. Alright, well, I will probably cut most of this out during the editing process. But I'm going to put probably 3 more in here. I decided to try something new. I'm just going to record all of the things that I do throughout the day. And then on that new computer that I just bought and set up in my house, I'm going to see what I can do about editing my videos now. So yeah, you guys might actually be getting some non-raw content. It's not just cobbled together on a MacBook. Turn my beacon on. I don't think this one has one. That's unfortunate. Trying to snag this dude on top here. But yeah. Ow, that hurt me. My wallet is screaming after that one. But yeah, I'm gonna probably like I said, end up cutting most of this from the video, so I will see you guys here in a minute once I actually start recording again. Alright guys, just getting backed up here to grab the final one. Here we are. Had to put them all flat in there because for whatever reason my skid steer was just not having it putting them in there on top of each other. I ended up actually tearing the bags of one of my pallets, so I had to get out and put some packing tape on them just to try and prevent them from, you know, rotting before I actually have to use them. Alright, that should be good for feed. Got $651,000 in the bank account right now. Gotta park the skid steer. Got wet inside here somehow. I couldn't tell you how. I gotta park the skid steer inside the old barn here. So gotta do a quick turn around because during the winter I'm probably not going to be using much but the pallet forks to get the salt, because it gets cold out here in Missouri. You know, it's early in the morning, but I think I may move my truck and then probably just go inside and chill out for most of the day, because there's really no point in me being outside. It's so slippery and rainy. If I even remotely go off of my concrete pad that I have right over here, anything that I'll do just gets stuck. So I'm just gonna do the freaking gymnastics that I have to do to get this truck and trailer inside my shop. Because, you know, as per usual, the boy gets the shop for, well, the boy and the wife gets the shop for their vehicles. So, you know, they get, this is the boy's truck. He's got a blue F-150. I don't know what the hell he's done to it, but that thing sounds like a frickin' Civic when you start it up. Come on. Alright, I've got it started. Now, I tell you guys what, I'm gonna go inside, kick off my muck boots, and then probably just try and chill until this rainstorm just beats it, you know? Because there's, oh, I'm just gonna sit down on my recliner here. You know, there's really nothing that I can do until this is done, so I might just watch some Stranger Things or something. I don't know yet. But, you know, I'll see you guys here in a minute. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to just quit, you know. Alright guys, well, welcome back. It took until damn near 4 o'clock to quit raining finally. It is just sopping wet out here. Forget what else I had planned for today. I'll pull out the tablet here, see if there's any equipment that I need right now. Got the harvester, the tractors, planter, and the seeder. And then out front of this shop, there should be a parking spot. Oh wait, no, I moved it, didn't I? Yeah, it's got its own little area over here. Got the parking spot for the summer's cultivator that's still soaking wet. And then we got the header for the combine, as well as the Landau gooseneck, or not gooseneck, drop deck trailer. I'm thinking of these little sons of bitches when I'm thinking of gooseneck. But, trying to think of what else I need to do right now. Because, I mean, it's going to be a pretty boring video if I don't have anything else to really do. It's going to be shorter than all heck. I mean, I got big old semi-truck and big old trailer. I could try and move something for somebody. I don't know. Tell y'all what, I'm gonna go inside, get on the computer for a second, and then check out any new listings for tow trucks, because I know I've been wanting to get into the repo business for a little while. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do real quick. Let's get on the computer. Alright. See it here. Ah, that's nice. They have a 3D view of it? Yeah, no, that looks a lot different than the pictures. I didn't realize they were selling trains here. It's actually kind of interesting. Let's go into trucks. That's what I'm here for anyways. Oh, they got a Cascadia Freightliner camper van. That would be able to pull some serious shit. Crawler. Might need a 6T site dumper at some point. Oh, wow, look. They got a winch truck, picker, T880 service. For what I'm wanting to do, I'll probably have to grab either this one or that one. And I could just grab both. I mean, I can afford it. Does that mean that I want to? Not really. This is probably the one that I would need the most, you know. Customize it to my liking, get that thing on back order. The DB Crane. I'll honestly just keep it gray. I don't have enough money. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Considering it is a Kenworth C50. I don't blame him for telling me to go screw off because I don't have enough moolah, you know. Kind of just like this heavy bumper. Do a little nice little gray. Then get this one in that same gray color. Alright guys, well I just spent $288,000. Got 360 left. So I'm actually gonna call an Uber and get a ride over there. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Well guys, that Uber got here surprisingly quickly. And then these vehicles were already delivered. What in the hell? Takeuchi. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, that's convenient. They left the keys in it. I'm gonna move this dang thing. This is a health hazard waiting to happen. You know, I mean, what if that thing dropped out on me while I was trying to get into my truck, you know? I didn't really think about this, you know? It is what it is. They were literally doing them in the middle of unloading stuff when I got here, too, so that just makes it even better for me. I almost just lost this entire recording, guys. I'm gonna leave this in too. I almost just lost this entire recording by accidentally clicking the subtract button. Heard some rumors that there might be a truck over there in that pond. So, I may end up going and checking that out. Just, seeing what I can see. Guys, pausing the roleplay for just a second. My computer is not liking this entire area. It's gonna have to get over it because I'm gonna continue this series no matter what. Alright, well, I'm gonna call another Uber and get my ass over there and get that other truck. I'll see you guys in just 1 minute. Alright, y'all. Just got into the good old KW. I have to say, I was greatly impressed when I got this truck. Is that a truck exit for this place? I don't know. It don't much look like a truck exit, but it's easier to maneuver in this big motherfucker through that gate. Pardon my French, you guys. I'm trying to get back on the cussing, But it is a little bit hard, seeing as I have been doing it for a little while now. Man, we're just gonna... This thing is so nice. They just stop when they see this thing coming, dude. It's insane. This thing is pure insanity. I need to turn on my blinker. Turn. Why is this thing in kilometers an hour? I'll have to reprogram it at some point. Is this thing making boost too? My wife gets home and sees these damn things. She's gonna kill me. She's got the Lexus out right now. That's why her Jeep's still in here. But I did hear some rumors that there was possibly a truck in those woods over there. So I'm gonna go check that out using the stroke here. If you guys get that reference, I would be quite amazed, actually. How nice this truck looks on the outside, Yeah, we're gonna go check it out here and try not to destroy my crop that I got going on over here. This is what corn? Yeah, it's corn. I have to make sure. Try not to destroy my corn crop. Oh, hello. Open the door. Well, that does look like a truck to me. Looks like my rumors were right. It's a Chevy C50 by the looks of it. And this thing's completely waterlogged. Could not be in a worse spot for recovery, though. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back. Go back to the shop here. Preferably without destroying any of my corn crop. Because, you know, I do need that money to survive. We're going to grab the rotator. And then just because it's right over here, we're just going to grab the rotator and try to... get out of the stroke here. This thing takes its sweet old time getting started, but once it does, this thing's powerful, baby. Turn on the recovery lights. What did that do? Oh, that put outriggers on the back. Alright, so we're just gonna try and maneuver. No, don't tell me I high-centered, please. Well, guys, I may just have to bite the bullet and then just lose some of my crop. Oh, just barely any got lost. Yeah, it wasn't a goal, but barely any is better than a lot. So, yeah. This is not the spot to be trying to get a freaking land yacht such as this thing maneuvered into. Okay. I'm not even going to bother sticking the big outriggers out. I don't think it'll need it, really. Just got a little bit of stabilization here. I'm just trying to get this dang thing. Alright, I think that should be... Oh, God. I'm gonna just try and pull it out here. Using the winch. I got the winch hooked up to the back here. Come on. Alright, y'all, got this big old thing moved out of there with the help of the ginormous Kenworth. Now time to put the Kenworth back to the way it was originally. Now I gotta get the international rollback here. Because that thing, it is, like, not moving at all, you know? It's probably been in the water for God knows shit. God knows how long. So it does not want to move. And to be honest with you, I don't want to move it, because I'm going to try and make a profit off of it. Look at this freaking facility here and tell me this was not made for a repo company. Or, not a repo company. Look at this facility here and tell me this was not made for a recovery company. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna get this thing out of here, and hopefully that'll be the end of this video, because it is late in the evening and I want to go to sleep. I gotta turn this one around too. Again, without severing any of my frickin' crops. This thing goes a whopping 8 miles an hour in reverse. That is record-breaking speed, everybody. Alright, y'all, we got the truck up on the rollback here with help from that winch. Could not have done this without that friggin' winch. So, you know, we're just gonna try and get this thing back to the shop. And then I may honestly just pull the entire rollback into the shop here. I'm gonna say no. If I do that, my wife will also kill me. Then we'll just move it out here. Wonder if I can get this big old thing in the bay door here. Fantastic. That is a perfect fit without damaging my Nismo. Yeah, perfect. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna park the Kenworth real quick. That is not the vehicle that I wanted to get into, game. Come on now. Take a wild guess as to where this thing's getting parked. If you said in there, you'd be wrong. Alright, y'all. Well, I gotta tell you, it's been fun getting back into this whole thing and recording for you guys. I do appreciate all you guys waiting on this. And as always, this has been Infinity. Y'all have a blessed night now, or day, whenever you're watching this. I'll see ya.